Hi everyone, today we're going to learn how to apply translation to a quadratic function. So let's have a look at this example. g of x equal x squared plus 2. Sometimes you will find g of x, sometimes, most of the times you will find it as f of x. That doesn't make any difference really. So g of x equal x squared, which is a parabola, and this is how parabola looks like. But when you find plus 2 or sometimes plus 3 or any digits, that means that we need to move the parabola upwards by 2 steps. So the normal position of a parabola when they give us a function like this, which is just as a parabola normal position, which would be at 0 and 0. But when they give us plus 2 or plus 3, plus 4, whatever, what that means is by moving the parabola upwards 2 steps. So this is how the parabola should look like. So if it wasn't plus, let's say it was minus 2, so what would happen to the parabola? It will move downwards by 2 steps. So this is the normal position of the parabola. What would happen to the parabola? It will move, let me use another color, blue. So 1, 2 steps, and then we will draw the parabola in here. And just remember, this center of the parabola, we call it as vertex. So here the vertex of the parabola, which is 0, 0. Here the vertex of the parabola, 0, minus 2. And the same here, the vertex of the parabola, 0, 2, and so on. So in this example, you can see that the number or the translation number is inside the bracket, which is g of x equal x in the bracket minus 1 in the bracket also, and squared. So minus 1 in the bracket means it's still a parabola though, but it means that we would move the parabola towards the right. Minus 1 would be towards the right, but if you saw positive 1 inside the bracket, it will be to the left. Well, if the translation number was inside the bracket, it would be either left or right. And this is, if we would graph it, you can see that the parabola moved 1 step to the right because it's negative. But if it was positive, it would move 1 step to the left. So let's have a look at the third example, which is g of x equal x squared minus 8. We know x squared, which is a parabola, minus 8. When it's a minus 8, it would move downward. The parabola would move downward. But if it's plus 8, it will move upward. So this is how the parabola would look like. It's a pretty easy example. So in here, I would like you to check your understanding using those 2 questions. I would like you to pause the video in here, but for now, I will answer the question. So g of x equal x plus 5 squared minus 2. So we said if it's inside the bracket, we know it will move either right or left. And it's plus, so it would move towards the left. So 5 plus 5 would move towards the left. And minus 2, it's outside the bracket, so it would move either up or down. But for minus 2, it will move down because it's a negative number. And so the second example, which is g of x equal in the bracket x minus 1, close the bracket, squared. So in the bracket we said the number would move the parabola would move either left or right. So this number, which is a negative number, so it will move towards the right. So if it was a positive number, it would move towards the left, but for now it's negative 1, so it moved towards the right. Thank you so much for watching.